Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Marshall Thundering Herd. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll keep it himself. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, and it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Owens. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Turner. And the returner will be knocked down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Turner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see that.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Slips away. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turner. And now the ball. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. Good old rocket top. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Newton. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point to make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll, Tide, roll. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for space, it's Owens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. And he shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point
the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Back to pass, it's Newton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Florida Gators. Go Gators! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Newton. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this in a
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back. and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
All right, let's get it. Whip, check. White 80.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Lost to fire on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.